Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. A 25-year-old man has been charged in Wednesday's fatal shooting of a 33-year-old man at an illegal game room in the Kapiolani area. Kavika Kanakanui made his initial appearance today at Honolulu District Court through video conference from the courthouse cell block. He faces a charge of second-degree murder in the death of Bryson Okada. He was also charged with carrying a firearm in a separate felony. Kanakanui's aggregate bail is set at $1 million. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for Wednesday. Local police and EMS responded to a call of a gunshot victim in the 1600 block of Kapiolani Boulevard at about 10:14 p.m. Wednesday. According to police, Okada was the victim who was pronounced dead at the scene. Police previously said the shooting does not appear to be a random act. President Joe Biden said today that the U.S. would intervene militarily if China were to invade Taiwan. He says the burden to protect Taiwan is even stronger after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The U.S. traditionally has avoided making such an explicit security guarantee to Taiwan. The 1979 Taiwan Relations Act does not require the U.S. to step in militarily to defend Taiwan if China invades. However, the act makes it American policy to ensure Taiwan has the resources to defend itself and to prevent any unilateral change of status in Taiwan by Beijing. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin expressed strong dissatisfaction and resolute opposition to Biden's comments. Meanwhile, Taipei cheered Biden's remarks. Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Joanne Oh expressed sincere welcome and gratitude for the comments. A 52-year-old man died Sunday when the motorcycle he was operating crashed in Wahiawa. Police say the man was driving a Yamaha motorcycle traveling westbound on Kaukonahua Road and tried to overtake a vehicle. The motorcyclist veered back into the westbound lane to avoid an oncoming truck. He lost control of the motorcycle, drove off the road, hit a drainage ditch, and crashed into a wooden utility pole. Police say he was taken in critical condition to a hospital where he died. His identity has not been released. Police say he was wearing a helmet at the time of the crash, but it wasn't securely fastened. Police say speed was a factor in the crash. This is the 19th traffic-related fatality on Oahu this year, compared to 20 at the same time last year. Stay out of the waters of Kewalo Basin Harbor. That's the message state officials are sending to the public after wastewater discharge. Hawaii health officials report 400 gallons of wastewater discharge at 438 Kamake'e Street on Friday as a result of a clogged sewage line. The address listed belongs to U-Haul Moving and Storage of Kaka'ako. Of the 400 gallons, officials say 150 gallons of discharge entered into a storm drain that empties into Kewalo Basin Harbor. Signs have been posted. The public is being asked to remain out of the water until signs have been removed. Judges today handed down the first sentence of the war crimes trial since Moscow invaded Ukraine 3 months ago. A captured Russian soldier who pleaded guilty to killing a Ukrainian civilian was sentenced today to life in prison. Russian Sergeant Vadim Shishimarin was sentenced for shooting and killing of an unarmed 62-year-old man in the early days of the war. A member of a tank unit, the 21-year-old Russian man apologized to the Ukrainian man's widow in court. Ukrainian prosecutors are investigating thousands of potential war crimes by Russia. Meanwhile, Russia and its allies have threatened to bring war crime charges against Ukrainian soldiers. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called for maximum sanctions against Russia. He addressed world leaders and executives at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, through video conferencing. On the battlefield, heavy fighting continues in the Donbass in the east, when Moscow's forces have stepped up their bombardments. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.